everyone, and welcome to my channel, Wheel of Fortune Tarot. My name is Nia, and today's video is about some healing advice from your deceased loved ones for you and all the pain and struggles you might have been going through, okay? So your reading today will be more about your energies rather than your loved ones' energies, but it's definitely them coming through, okay, and giving you messages of comfort and advice and encouragement, okay? It's not your guardian angels, your spirit guides, or the universe. And as always, please excuse the low audio quality. Just turn up your speakers, your headphones. That's what happens when I post twice a week, but I still hope that you will find this reading helpful. Now, as you can see, I have 4 groups for you to choose from. For group number 1, we have this card that says Artificial Heart, number 12. For group number 2, we have this card here that says The Temple of My Body. For group number 3, we have this card that says Fated to Suffer. And for group number 4, this one here, and the card is asking, is this me? Now, all you need to do, as always, is to focus on your loved one, on the topic of today's reading. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one of the 4 images, 4 messages, or even 4 numbers calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, just let your intuition guide you. And then you can have a look in the description box down below where you'll find the timestamps for each individual group. So I will see you in a second. Hi everyone who chose this card here that says Artificial Heart. This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box down below if you're interested. But for now, let's get on with today's reading for the collective. So you have chosen this card here that says Artificial Heart. And I see a woman that looks quite numb, okay? And I'm kind of picking up from this card and from your guys' energies that you have been going through a lot. Your heart has been aching, but you're kind of putting on either a facade or you're even trying to suppress all the pain because it's been too much to handle. You're not connected to your heart because it would just be too overwhelming, and you are maybe kind of acting differently in front of other people or in front of yourself. So your heart is closed off, and I feel like it's due to pain. You have not been yourselves lately. And yeah, sometimes you just feel quite absent-minded even because yeah, your soul just is somewhere else, and you're kind of just living your life because you have to keep going. So this is quite dark, but never trust tarot readers who never cover shadow aspects, who never talk about the negative. You know, these things need to be addressed because you deserve healing. And in order to heal, you need to look at the dark side of things as well. So your loved one wants you to cure your heart and to kind of connect with your heart. Let your heart speak up, okay? Now for your tarot, we have, very fitting, the 8 of Swords, and it says shortened force. So your loved one knows, and that's kind of exactly what I was just saying here. They know that you have been closed off emotionally, okay? Things are just too much for you to handle. Some of you might be feeling very powerless, okay? So powerless to the extent where you have given up and you just, you know, your body keeps on functioning, you keep on living somehow, doing your daily tasks, but on the inside you feel very upset and sad, okay? And you feel like there is no way out, like you're trapped. The pain has kind of overtaken and it's just awful, and your loved one wants you to realize that many of you have been living like this for such a long time, and depending on your personal situation, this could be because of grief, caused by your loved one's passing, or because of anything else. But you have been dealing with this for such a long time that you have gotten used to it, and your loved one wants you to understand that this is not the way to go. You need to free your heart, okay, from this prison. And most of it is also in your head, because you are in such a negative space in your mind that you kind of create additional struggles for yourself. So you need to try and break free from these chains. Like, this woman is blindfolded, okay? She's tied, and your loved one wants you to be free. Let's see what else we have here. We have, wow, fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsis. This is heavy. This group 1 is really heavy. So you are not kind of accepting or seeing this immense spiritual transformation you are in right now, because as for now, all that you have been feeling is the pain, the painful side. And every massive transformation comes with so much pain and comes with death, okay? Something has to die before something new can be born, all right? But you just, and my heart really goes out to you for that. You've been feeling like a fallen angel, and your heart again is just blocked, and you might be feeling dead on the inside, and you might be feeling so neglected. But your loved one is telling you, wake up from this narcolepsis. Realize how imprisoned you are. Realize that you need to heal your heart, that you need to free your heart. Hopefully they'll give you some advice on how to do that. But the first step for you is to look at it and to not be in denial of how much you've been suffering. Okay. What else do we have? It's time to release negativity. Wow. Okay. So you've been feeling so trapped, but what you've been doing as well is you have been locking up so much negativity within your body. Trauma often gets locked up in the body, okay? So some of you might have been dealing with some physical symptoms of this emotional pain as well, and it comes from the fact that you have so much negativity and unresolved issues locked up in your body. So look up some meditations on releasing negativity, on releasing trauma from your body. If that doesn't resonate, the negativity is definitely in your mind, so you've been suffering from mental health issues and you need to let go of it, and your loved ones are telling you the first step to let go of it is to recognize it, okay? It might be scary, it might be painful, but just recognize that you need to do something, all right? We also have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Look, we have this person, that's you, and these angels in the heavens watching over her. So again, this reading's not gender specific, so you can be a man watching this, but your loved one is telling you, you are not alone. You might be feeling very alone, okay, to deal with all of your pain all by yourself, but that's not true. You have helpers in the heavenly realms wanting you to break free from these chains, but all they can do is like send you positive, healing, loving energies and vibes. But you need to do this step here to break free from it and to deal with your trauma, with your pain. But know that you're not alone. Spiritually, energetically, you're not alone. You might be alone physically, but not spiritually. I also have competition. I get this card so many times in oracle card readings. Summon courage and self-confidence. So your loved one's telling you might be just so overwhelmed by the pain and the sadness and the frustrations and the limitations that you think are there, that you don't dare to take the step to do whatever it takes to release this negativity, to tackle this issue. But they're telling you you can do it. Just know how strong you really are, and you need to work on your self-esteem, on your courage, because you can absolutely do it. And know that if you decide to break free from it, you are supported. We will always reunite after separation. We are soulmates, okay? So if your suffering comes from grief, they are telling you you're not even separated 100% now. You're just living, existing in different dimensions, because look, your loved ones are watching over you. But of course, that doesn't help a lot if you deal with many issues, and they see your struggles, but they want you to remember that when it's your time to go, you will be reunited again in the heavens. And then when you get reborn, you'll be together again, because you just keep on meeting each other. And soulmates, again, I keep saying this, are not strictly romantic. Anyone who is of great importance to your spiritual and karmic evolution is a soulmate. So don't feel alone. You are not alone. You can do this, but you really need to work on your pain and on just freeing yourself from this prison of pain, okay? So yeah, I hope this reading helped you and brought you some clarity, and I hope it's woken you up to the fact that you need to take steps here, all right? If you enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you won't miss out on any future readings on my channel. Give me some feedback in the comments down below, please, and take very good care, okay? And I hope I'll see you again real soon. Bye. Hi everyone who chose this card here that says the temple of my body. This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box down below. But for now, let's get on with today's reading for the collective. So the temple of my body. And I'm looking at this person here, and I'm picking up on a lot of emotional and mental struggles coming from you, okay? Some of you might be feeling quite paranoid actually, or very scared about something. Maybe your negative emotions have been getting the better of you, and you just really need help, but you don't know where to get it from. You're very cautious, and you've had to become this way because you've had some very negative experiences, maybe with other people failing you, or just maybe some of you are thinking that life is all bad and that everything and everyone is out to get you. So my heart really goes out to you for that. And the temple of my body, I said this in another pile as well, is kind of hinting at the fact that either you have a lot of unresolved issues and trauma locked up in your body, or it could be that you are very retrieved, that you really isolate yourself, okay, and you use your body as an armor, okay, to protect yourself. Maybe you have this wall around yourself to protect your heart. I hope this resonates with you. Remember, it can't always resonate 100% in a reading for the collective, so just take whatever resonates for you and just feel peaceful about the rest. Now for your tarot, we have the Moon card in the reverse, and that is more or less exactly what I've just said. So you have been dealing with a lot of fears, deep-seated fears or deep-rooted issues that kind of want to come up. Some of you might have been trying to suppress them, or for some of you they have just been coming out, if you wanted to or not. You could have been very overwhelmed by the darkness, by everything that causes you fear or pain. So it could be grief, or it could be trauma from the past. It could be anything depending on your personal situation, but it's been causing you to feel very lost, very, very scared, and you don't understand where it comes from. And your loved one is telling you they can see it, but hopefully they'll give you some advice here. And yes, we have some advice, and I get this card so often in oracle card readings, and it says abundance, the overflow. And they want you to understand that you are so loved. You might not be feeling it, you might not be believing it, but you are so loved by the universe, by your guardian angels, but especially by your deceased loved one that you're asking about today. There is so much emotional bliss and fulfillment available to you, and they wish they could just fill your cup with it until it overflows, because they know your tanks are empty. You've been so drained by all this fear and maybe illusion or whatever struggles you've been going through. They really want to help you, and they're telling you they're working on it. Okay, they're doing whatever they can to just maybe even send you energy so that your tanks are full again, so that you can tackle these issues. Know that you are protected and loved, okay? Because many of you might have been feeling very, very scared here. Also have your commitment is being tested. So what this means is that whatever you are going through right now is somewhat of a test, okay? It's a hard karmic lesson you are being put through, because the hardest lessons make you the strongest and the wisest. And we unfortunately don't get born into this world, into this existence to be happy and blissful, okay? That's not the goal, because we have to evolve spiritually, we have to evolve karmically. And if everything ever worked out completely fine, you would not change, you would not grow. And understand that what's causing you fear is actually an opportunity for you to become so much more evolved, okay? And you're being tested, and they want you to not give up. Maybe some of you have been thinking about quitting, giving up, because it's been too much. They're telling you, keep going, okay? You can do it. You are supported. What else do we have? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So you need to get grounded. Your fears have been overtaking your space. Don't allow that. Ground yourself. Realize that for the most part, these fears are just in your head. They're not real. You need to look after yourself. Meditate if you can. Get away from people. Get away from everything that's so stressful and so busy. Spend some time alone, okay? Do some meditations. Do whatever is good for you so that you can disconnect from this severe stress, okay? Breathe. And also, some of you might have been feeling so much emotional turmoil because you are so sensitive. You feel things so strongly, and some of you might even be empaths. That means you pick up on energies from other people. And right now in this world, we are going through insane times, like historically insane times. So I don't blame you if you've not been feeling well recently, but you need to escape this, okay? You need to get away from it and practice some healing self-love. So we have opportunity knocks, go for it. So your loved one is telling you that you might soon receive an actual opportunity to help you with this struggle, with this pain. And if that happens, take it. Take this opportunity. Don't deny it. Don't question it, because you need to change your energies, okay? You need to raise your vibrations. And I have a feeling that this opportunity is your loved one coming through, sending you energies that manifest in the physical, because you need help. Also have, there is unfinished business, okay? So your struggles might have to do with something from the past that you've never really worked on, that you never found any closure about, or like something that is still, there and that needs to be addressed. So whatever that is, that's what's causing you this turmoil, this fear, this sadness, this confusion. And what they're telling you is you need to look back in the past and find the cause of what's making you feeling so negative, okay? But you can do it. And just be reminded that it's a lesson learned, but that you are loved and supported, and that you need to ground yourself and take care of your body as well, all right? So yeah, I really hope this resonated and helped you. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so that you won't miss out on any future readings on my channel. Give me some feedback in the comments down below, I'd appreciate that. Take very good care, and I hope I'll see you again real soon. Bye. Hi everyone, I chose this card here that says fated to suffer. This is your reading, but if you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading, info is in the description box down below, or you can ask about anything else. But now let's get on with today's reading for the collective. So this card here shows, she reminds me of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but it's probably Snow White and this old hag, this witch, offering her probably a poisoned apple, and it says fated to suffer. So I feel like you have been feeling like karma is out to get you, and that your fate is to suffer, okay? For some of you, it could also be that you're very old and wise souls, and that you understand that suffering is just a painful but necessary step to evolve spiritually and karmically. And this message is valid for all of you. Some of you will already know it and understand it, but if you don't already, then just know that whatever happens to you, especially if it's painful, will only make you get one step closer to the light, or several steps closer to the light, because that's why we are put through negative experiences, to grow, okay? And you have been forced to do a lot of growing, all right? So let's see. I feel like your loved one is going to encourage you here, that you don't have to feel that all you are fated to go through in this lifetime is suffering. But let's see. Wow, we have the Hermit in reverse. This is a major arcana card. So definitely this is about your karma in this lifetime. And I can see that many of you have been very isolated, okay, because you have been suffering a lot. And when we go through things, most of us, we just need to be alone and to figure things out, and to contemplate on why this is happening to us. And when we feel pain, we are just more sensitive to external influences. So you have been very closed off, either emotionally and or actually physically, spending a lot of time on your own. Maybe you have been feeling quite neglected, or you just feel like a weirdo and like a loner because no one can relate to the suffering you've been going through. And your loved one is telling you that that's okay. They understand why you've had to do this, but they're also encouraging you to do some healing and more contemplation, so that you will realize what the higher purpose behind all of this is. Let's see what other cards we have. Wow, embrace of the Fool, transforming pain. So your loved one is recognizing and feeling all the pain that you have been going through. You've been going through a lot of pain, but it's time for you to transform it. And I set this in different piles, so whenever you feel drawn to several piles, watch them all. These are readings for the collective, so not everything here will resonate, and sometimes you will find messages for you in several piles, okay? Just take whatever resonates for you and throw the rest out and feel peaceful about it. But here, the message is so clear. It's time for you to kind of somehow, and I hope we'll get some advice here, turn this pain into something beautiful. And yeah, this is what I was going to say, okay? Transformations are never pain-free. All right. Some transformations are quite brutal because always something has to die in order for there to be a rebirth. Okay. And you will soon experience this rebirth. You just need to, here with this hug of the Fool card, I feel like your loved one is telling you, don't hold on to the pain, because some of us understandably get stuck in pain. We get stuck in the darkness and we feel like that's all that's there, but that's not true. Just try not to take it so seriously, be like the Fool. Just take life as it comes and look ahead, look forward. Don't always look back. And love yourself, hug yourself, forgive everyone involved, forgive the situation, and that will help you to transform this pain into something beautiful. I also have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So a loved one is telling you, if you've been very scared or fearful about yourself, about your deceased loved one or anyone else involved, you are all protected. You're all safe, okay? Because there is a higher purpose that we don't necessarily understand now in our lifetimes, but you will understand the higher purpose of all the suffering, either now if you do the spiritual work or when you pass over and you have this moment of enlightenment, okay? But know that there won't be any catastrophe, okay? If it's been really hard, it won't get worse. Nothing will ever happen that gets so bad that you cannot handle it. That's the message here. We also have trust the niggle. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So your loved one's telling you that you might have had some moments of realization or a gut feeling, your intuition pointing you somewhere, okay? And if that's the case, trust it. Trust your intuition. Connect to your heart and soul, because that's how you will find a way out of this. That's how you will learn to transform the pain into something beautiful. So have leadership, set your goals. So your loved one wants you to come out of your cave, okay? To break down the walls that you've built around you. You have to stop isolating yourself is what they're telling you. You need to take charge and step out into the world and be courageous. This card here reminds me of the Tarot Strength card. They're telling you to just be powerful. You are very powerful. You have a bright future ahead of you. Know that you are protected, but now it's time for you to start this transformation, and the first step for you is to step back out into the world again, okay? It won't be a negative experience, all right? It will be positive. But you have to take charge. You have to do it, okay? You have to decide that you've been doing enough isolation. And we have look after yourself. Yeah, they are worried about you. They're very worried about you. And you need to take care of yourself. You need to hug yourself. You need to practice self-love and self-healing. You need to know just how much pain you have been going through, okay? And know that all your feelings are valid, okay? And if you can, reach out to anybody for help. You need it. but your loved one's definitely there for you as well. So talk to them and they will send you healing energies. All right. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you miss out on any new videos on my channel. Give me some feedback in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate that. Take very good care and I hope I'll see you again real soon. Bye. Hi everyone who chose this card here that says, is this me? This is your reading. If you would like for me to channel your deceased loved one in a personal reading or ask about anything else, info is in the description box down below. But now let's get on with today's reading for the collective. So I've chosen this card here, and it's not a gender specific reading, so it can be a man watching this, but there's a warrior woman on this card. And this is actually, I feel like this is going to be a very empowering, positive reading for you here, because you are very strong. You are a warrior. You might not understand it or realize it. That's why you're asking, is this me? Yes, this is you. Your loved one is telling you yes. Believe in yourself. Realize how strong and capable you are, okay, of just fighting your way to the light, and of, because we have a sword here, of making the best decisions for your highest good, okay? So they're telling you, you are strong. You can do this. Stop questioning yourself. Now, what else do we have for you, Tarot? We have, well, the 9 of Pentacles, and it says material gain. So your loved one is telling you, if you have been experiencing some issues in the physical, especially related to finances, or maybe your job, or just maybe independence, you are already doing so well, and the outcome will be even better, okay? Because you are so strong and capable. You will have material success in whatever it is that you are fighting for right now, trying to manifest. So it could be your physical health even, or your finances, or just, you know, the fact that you want to be independent, that you want to just be self-sufficient and living a good, abundant life. You will have all of that. And it will happen even faster and sooner the more that you trust in yourself. And we also have the unmarked path, epiphany. So you are a fighter, you are a warrior. You just walk your own path. You don't follow the path everyone else follows, okay? You take your own steps because you are so strong and so capable. So don't be scared, okay? You are doing well. And maybe you have been feeling a bit insecure lately, and if you're really doing the right thing, your loved one is telling you, you absolutely are. And you will soon have this epiphany, this realization that it's all worth it, that all the fights you had to fight, you know, all the hardships, all the struggles are so worth it, and they will pay off. You will soon understand this, and your future is very, very fruitful. Green is all about abundance and just hope and just goodness, okay? So I love this reading so far. A personal issue reaches resolution, okay? So you have been battling something maybe, and it looks like it's some kind of issue, and you're so close to resolving it, or to see, you know, to finally reap the rewards for the energy and time that you have invested into this, and the outcome will be gain, okay? So keep on fighting, don't give up. You're almost there if you aren't already, okay? Just keep on walking your path. We also have vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. So your loved one is telling you, don't overdo it, okay? Don't spend too much time being a warrior. Make sure that you make the time to enjoy life and to recompensate yourself for all the hard work that you have been doing. Maybe some of you will go on an adventure soon. Maybe you might be traveling, or maybe you just expand your horizons in a very fun way, okay? But it's time for you to reward yourself as well, okay? You're worthy of it. You deserve it. And we have pray for me. Interesting. So your loved one is telling you not to worry about yourself because you are so incredibly strong, okay? You are stronger than your loved one is what they're telling you. You don't need help, whether you realize it or not. You don't need help, but they might need help. They might need your healing thoughts, your forgiveness, your love. So just pray for them, regardless of your religious backgrounds. Just send them love, talk to them. They need it, and they admire you so much for your strength, for your power, and they wish they could be like you, is the message here. So they're very, very proud of you. They're encouraging you to keep going. All right, so I love this reading. And look, as I'm saying this, my window crystals come through. This hasn't happened during all of this recording here, so that's definitely a sign that your future will be blissful, okay, and happy and abundant. But now, I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bells for notifications so that you won't miss out on any future readings on my channel. Give me some feedback in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope I'll see you again real soon. Bye.